So, in an effort to, like I said earlier, build up a social media presence, I want to throw out a theory I have about Marvel moving forward, and specifically the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom. But before I get into it, I just want to say that I personally am not expecting a lot from the Thunderbolts movie. I don't think it's going to move the needle. I don't think it's going to be anything special, really. I think I hope the movie's good. I think it'll be a decent movie. Realistically, it's going to be another Black Widow. Like, it's good. I don't know. I really think it's another throwaway movie, but that's besides the point. But I do want to talk about Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom because I'm a big Doctor Doom fan. Comic Doctor Doom. So when I heard about the announcement or saw the announcement of Robert Downey Jr., I kind of thought it was lazy and also bringing back the Russo brothers. But from a business perspective, it made sense to me. Marvel's had a lot of ups and downs in recent years, so I think it was important. I know that it's important for them as a business to bring back some stability, and that means a director you trust, an actor you trust to lead your films and round out the multiverse saga, right? So I'm over it at this point, but I would have liked to see someone else realistically. But I really hope those new, fresh actors, directors, and creatives get their chance after this saga is wrapped up and we move into the X-Men. I mean, more than likely we will with like reboots and stuff like that. And so I'm looking forward to that part of it, but I can understand trying to just really get the audience's attention again with Secret Wars and Doomsday, which they're going to get butts and seats anyway. But anyways, so speaking of Doom and his introduction into the MCU, I think I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure he's going to come from the same Fantastic Four timeline or universe as the movie that's coming out earlier this year. I feel like that's been confirmed. But if it's not, this is just my headcanon, so oh well. But I think it would be interesting to. They're not gonna have the 10 years to introduce Thanos as they did, obviously. So a lot of things are going to have to get fast tracked. So I imagine there's going to be some type of flashbacks to him being defeated by the Fantastic Four, before we get to Galactus or throughout the movie, hopefully. But in my mind, I think it would be interesting to have Doom be in some sort of confinement. I don't know if it's like a prison, because ain't no prison really holding Doom, or maybe it's self-isolation, or maybe he's just convinced them that they want that he is dead or defeated, whatever. So I think that's important to just for this idea that I'm throwing out there. And so basically in his confinement, he is studying everything that Reed Richards is studying, because whether you want to throw out the quick little talk about multiverse theory that Johnny Storm and Deadpool and Wolverine brought up, or just the trailers of we see the big whiteboard and Reed Richards working on it, and you see there is a little photo of him studying black holes or temporal zones or whatever. And so that's kind of what is going to drive his multiversal travel. So I think it would be interesting to see Doom just kind of studying what Reed is studying, and also his own intellect, and creating his own way to travel the multiverse. And boom, he reappears in front of the Fantastic Four, basically saying, I'm out of here. I'm about to go to another universe and wreck stuff. So anyways, so that's how Fantastic Four ends. Boom, we fast forward to Doomsday. I think it would be interesting if it opens with kind of like a training montage of Sam training the new Avengers team that he's put together. And in this, they're maybe in a desert or something, isolated from the rest of the world, and it's just Sam, training his new Avengers team. And I wish we could get a Sentinel in this in this point in the movie, but obviously like the X-Men don't exist yet, so a Sentinel would be out of the question. But some like Iron Man, or I don't know, training robot or something. I think that would be cool. Anyway, something similar to the beginning of X2 or 3, I can't remember, one of the X-Men, but you know what I'm saying. So Sam is training the Avengers, and Doom just appears middle of the fake battlefield, and just starts dubbing them, like just starts beating them, bro. Like he just start turning up on them, and they're fighting, and to go along with this theory, I would like to believe that Doctor Doom is purposely causing incursions and killing off anchor beings. This is important because in my head canon, could be wrong, this is kind of how I see it. Spider-Man, if Tony Stark wasn't the anchor being for the 616 universe, I feel like it has to be Spider-Man, right? And I could be wrong, I might be wrong, but this is what I'm just running with, so stay with me. So Doctor Doom is there to kill Spider-Man. Now, this is really, I feel like this theory kind of helps because of the fact that someone who has Tony Stark's face is there to kill the anchor being. So it kind of takes Spider-Man and flips his origin story on his head because of the fact that Tony Stark was the one that helped him become Spider-Man, and now he's Spider-Man on his own, and someone who looks like his mentor is trying to kill him. So that kind of helps in Tony Stark or Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom. Anyways, so they're on the battlefield. Sam Wilson somehow, some type of explosive, maybe it's Red Wing or something, blows up right in Doctor Doom's face, cracking his mask, right? And it takes him to his back towards the Avengers, right? He starts laughing or taunting, and before he turns to reveal that he is the guy with Tony Stark's face, he basically is like, you think kind of something similar to what the leader said at the end of the movie, like, you think you guys are the only ones, you think you're not as strong as you think you are, basically like just talking down on the Avengers. And before he reveals his face, he says, I am here to kill your guys' anchor being, the one as Peter Parker, something like that. And this is when Doctor Doom turns his face, shows that he looks just like Tony Stark. Tom Holland Spider-Man takes off his mask, like, yo, what the is this? And then he walks through a portal, things end, and then boom, Avengers Doomsday. I hope this sounds as cool. I hope people got chills hearing this. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's not as cool as maybe I think it is. But I feel like that would be really interesting to see on screen. I will say this: if this happens, remember this video. Remember me talking, and just know I'm coming for my check if this happens. Right? I'm coming for my check if this happens. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am out of here. Please, if you like this video, or if anything resonated, please leave it in the comments, because like I said, I generally want to grow a presence on social media in 2025. I really want to be more than just a filmmaker. I know that sounds crazy to say, but I genuinely want to be able to be to create my own projects. I want to work and collaborate with people, but I also want to talk and enjoy this space, both in my work and also what's going on. And so, yeah, with that being said, I'm out of here. We'll get a podcast name, maybe. I'll think about it. I got nothing. But I mean, hey, if you got something, leave it in the comments. But thanks for watching.